Hi guys, my name is Dan and welcome to the channel. Today we continue with our Porsche Guy guide. It's a third part, one of my favorite, if not the favorite track on Assetto Corsa Competizione Kyalami. Before I continue with this great South African track, I really urge you to go and watch the first part where I talk about Porsche and everything there is to know about it in a simplified manner. I talk about the setup and how the car behaves, and that can really help you understand it and become much faster in this crazy but one of the best cars on Competizione. I cannot wait to go behind the wheel, so let's not waste any more time and let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to do a really slow lap around Kyalami so I can explain everything, and then afterwards you're going to see a hot lap and see everything what I just said in action. This is 1.8 setup which I'll give you in the end, so be patient and watch everything to the end. You're going to get a really up-to-date good setup for this car. So this is full throttle zone. After 100 mark you brake. You shift into first gear and just let the car slide over the curb. Here you're mid-corner, don't go too wide there. Full throttle, third gear. Here you're around mid-track, just letting the car slide over that curb on the left-hand side without any throttle. That's very important to use. This is again full throttle zone here in the fifth gear. As soon as you see that marker on the right hand side, you downshift to fourth, let the car just cruise and then just accelerate when you see that second mark. After 50 meter mark, maybe like 5 meters, you brake downshift to second. Again, let the car just slide over that curb and then you accelerate when you hit that apex. Here when you see that curb, you stay in third. Let the car just slide mid pressure to throttle. After going that around that curve, you just fully accelerate and then going uphill. Maybe just before these markers or curbs on the right, you downshift to first gear and then fully accelerate downhill. This is again a long straight. Keep it on the right, then go hard on the inside here. After 100 meter mark, maybe around here, you downshift to first gear. Again, just let the car slide over here and then as soon as you can accelerate third gear. You just tap the brake here, stay in third gear. Miss that sausage please, otherwise you're gonna get killed. And here after 50 meter mark, you downshift to first gear. Let the car slide. After you hit that apex, you just fully accelerate. And now let's see how it all looks when it's all connected. Okay, let's now do a hot lap so you can all focus on the line, braking points, gears, gear shifting, and so on. I hope you liked it, and now let's switch to setup. Okay, Here's the setup. So first you have to deal with the tire pressures. I'm not going to go into this one. You know they have to be between 27.5 and 27.9, 28. So according to track temperature, you just need to adjust that first. Second thing that might be interesting to you, the toe is standard minus 0.1, then the camber is pretty much almost to the max, so tilted almost to the max. Caster is 8.2, I think you're going to like it. If it's too much for you, if you think the front end is too heavy, you can always make this a little bit lower. Rear toe is minus 0.05, which I find really perfect for the car, and the camber is slightly less tilted. The second important thing is aero. Ride height is pretty high, so 75 millimeters front is basically lowest possible. Rear wing 12, it must be 12 for this track. You really need that high rear end to be pressured by a high rear wing. Brake ducts on 3, I think this is maybe middle ground for all of the tracks, so the tires don't get overheated and the brakes get enough heat. The next thing important, so front wheel rate is a little bit soft, as well as a front anti-roll bar, so the car in the front is softer. At the rear it's like middle ground, maybe a little bit less, and also 4, which is soft when you consider Porsche. Bump stop rate front at 1500, bump stop range at 5, which will give you some room for the car to work as you go over that bumpy track. And last, traction control and ABS, which are both set at 3. I find this middle ground. Maybe you can go to 2 in some cases, but I strongly recommend you stay at those levels. Also engine map 8, you know that's for qualifying. 4 should be for race, but if you have a short race, then you can go at 8 and get the most power out of the engine. Traction control through also at 3. Guys, I hope you will enjoy this setup. It's 1.8 update compatible, and yeah, if you need more time, please pause and then you can copy the settings. So this is pretty much it. I really enjoy making these guides. I hope you do too. If you do, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know which next track you would like to see. You can also subscribe to the channel if you find this content valuable. And guys, until the next time, thanks for watching and see you, bye!